Hey, fresh friends. So, this is gonna be my video, and this is like my 19th try. So I guess you guys are lucky I don't have a blooper reel at the end. I figure maybe a funny background will make me feel less pressure. So here's some dishes, and I'm gonna do the thing now. So what I learned in HDFS 400, aka Hip Hop Studies and Family Theory, was honestly a lot more than I thought I'd learn, or I thought that I'd do. I thought I'd learn a lot, about like we talked about the first day, like the history and stuff like that. But I learned a lot about myself and a lot about, society around me and how I intertwine with society around me. Um, it was very woke, I guess, for lack of a better word. I felt like I grew every day. Um, I was testing myself a lot. The class tested me a lot. Um, and I can't like stop talking about it in general, so that's good for the people around me, I guess. I don't really want to talk about theory. I think that there's more important things we learned. I talked about Bronfenbrenner, which can be applied to anything. His theories like how different systems affect your identity develops. He applies it to children, but I honestly think that can be applied to anything. So if you don't know Bronfenbrenner, I guess just look it up. Or other people might have it on their video, but I feel like I have other things that I want to talk about. So I'm gonna do that. So yeah. I first off, okay, so one of the days I stayed after class and Jody told me that I have a certain way of thinking. And I kind of he's like, you kind of think a little narrowly, and I took it pretty to heart because I take criticism to heart because that's who I am. So I've been thinking about it, and especially when I was writing my paper, like, am I thinking narrowly? And I realized, I hope anyway, that I got what it was, where it wasn't like I was thinking shallowly. I was thinking in one direction, and I can see maybe what he means with that because something I've learned about myself is I will kind of stop listening or shut someone down if they say something that is sexist, racist, misogynistic, transphobic, homophobic, any kind of like slur against another person, or they don't believe in my basic human rights and stuff like that. I tend to just kind of be like, well, fuck you, for lack of a better term. So, he's talking in class about all these people who I wouldn't give the time of day to talk to me. Like, I don't wish them ill. Like, I don't hope you die, mostly. But, I don't really want to hear what you have to say. And he was talking, Jody, our teacher, he was talking about how, that he can learn anything from anybody. And he gives, all these types of people the time of day, and here's what they have to say, and they teach him something new. And I thought that was mind blowing, and I've tried to start applying that to my life because I realized that's kind of what I do as it. And maybe that's what he meant by I think narrowly is I shut it down. I'm just like one track mind. You're wrong. You don't have any good thing, anything good to say. So moving on. See ya. Bye. So I'm gonna work on that. That was kind of a cool thing that came out of this class, but I guess it wasn't a topic we were pertaining to. But I only have a minute left, so I guess we'll talk about hip hop now. I love hip hop and I love booty shaking music. I love all of it. I've always been like a big fan of it, but I didn't want to be like that little white girl in the corner like me because it's not necessarily my space, even though it's everybody's space. But it's still not mine. But I really liked learning the history and how much women had to do with it and how aware we all became of the women's issues in hip hop and hip hop feminism versus, white feminism and the battle of that and how to intersect the things. And I could go on about that all day, and I have gone on about that in class quite a bit. I'm sorry, everybody in the class, if I drone on. I get really passionate. But I did love learning the history, and I was like at a bar this weekend, and I was outside and talking to this kid, and I was just like hyped on this class because they were playing hip hop inside this bar, and I was like, oh my god, like hip hop's my shit, dude. Like you don't even know. I know everything. I'm a hip hop goddess, all right. And he didn't really buy it, so I was like laying it down for him, and like how everything we learned about how it, like what breaking really is, and the b-boys, and um, learning all of this culture. It's really just a culture, and I think that is the biggest thing. Is like when we were debating like good versus bad hip hop. Like, is there such thing as bad hip hop? Like we learned from Theo today, that you like what you like. And the thing about hip hop is, and it started from like party music. Hip hop was to party. So if there's still party music, booty shaking music, like stuff like that, I think it's okay to like because it still like brings people together, and you still like are with people that are relating to you on some level because they like the song and you like the song and you're both dancing, and that's awesome. Um, so that's pretty cool. And that's something exciting that I learned. I learned that, it doesn't always have to be police brutality, and it doesn't always have to be like woke. Like it can be this bumping party music, and you're just fucking jamming, and I love that. I love fucking jamming in my car. It's great. I'm at the way over my time, so bye. I hope I said enough.